In the small candle-lit room of a Boston home, a curious boy sat, hunched over a worn-out book, scribbling notes with ink-stained fingers. The year was 1715, and the boy was just 9 years old. His name, Benjamin Franklin. He had no idea that one day his name would echo through the chambers of science, diplomacy, and freedom, or that the world would remember him as one of the greatest minds in history. Chapter 1. The Apprentice. Born on January 17th, 1706, Benjamin was the 15th of 17. Children. His father, Josiah Franklin, was a tallow chandler, a maker of candles and soap. Josiah hoped young Ben would become a minister, but money was tight, and after just 2 years of schooling, Benjamin was pulled from class and put to work. At 12, he was apprenticed to his brother James, a printer who ran the New England Courant. Ben devoured books, teaching himself to write with elegance and power. Under the pen name Silence Dogood, he began submitting witty essays to the paper, poking fun at Boston society. When James discovered his younger brother was the author, the relationship soured. Ben ran away at 17, forging a path that would reshape history. Chapter 2. The City of Brotherly Love. In 1723, Franklin arrived in Philadelphia with a few coins and a hunger for opportunity. He worked as a printer, eventually opening his own shop. His talents were many. He founded the Pennsylvania Gazette, started the first lending library in America, and established the Union Fire Company, Philadelphia's first fire department. He married Deborah Reed and raised a family, balancing his roles as businessman, writer, and inventor. His Poor Richard's Almanac, filled with proverbs like, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise," became wildly popular. Chapter 3. The Inventor of Lightning. Franklin's mind burned with questions. Why did lightning crack the sky? Was it a form of electricity? To find out, he conducted a daring experiment in 1752. During a thunderstorm, he flew a kite with a key attached to its string. As lightning struck, the key sparked. Electricity surged down the wet string, nearly electrocuting him. The world now had proof. Lightning was electricity. Franklin invented the lightning rod, saving countless buildings from fire. He also created the Franklin stove, bifocal glasses, and the harmonica, a musical instrument loved by Mozart and Beethoven. Chapter 4. Diplomat in a Dangerous World. As tensions flared between the American colonies and Britain, Franklin became a voice of reason, and later of revolution, sent to London as a colonial agent. He tried to negotiate peace, but was humiliated before Parliament. That moment transformed him. The loyal subject of the British Crown became a fierce patriot. In 1776, he helped draft the Declaration of Independence alongside Thomas Jefferson and John Adams. At 70, Franklin crossed the Atlantic again, this time to France, where he would charm the court of Louis XVI into supporting the American cause. Wearing a fur cap and speaking eloquently of liberty, Franklin became a symbol of the American spirit. His diplomacy was instrumental in securing French troops and funds, leading to America's victory in the Revolutionary War. Chapter 5. The Elder Statesman. Returning to America in 1785, Franklin was revered as a founding father. He served as president of Pennsylvania, akin to a governor, and was a key figure at the 1787 Constitutional Convention. Though his health was failing, he argued fiercely against slavery, becoming president of the Pennsylvania Abolition Society. He signed all 4 major documents of American independence. 1. The Declaration of Independence. 2. The Treaty of Alliance with France. 3. The Treaty of Paris, ending the Revolutionary War. 4. The U.S. Constitution. Few others could claim the same. Chapter 6. The Last Days and Legacy. Benjamin Franklin died on April 17, 1790, at the age of 84. Over 20,000 mourners attended his funeral in Philadelphia. The world grieved a man whose ideas had reshaped it. Voltaire called him the genius who freed America. The French. National Assembly wore mourning clothes for 3 days. Even in death, Franklin united people across oceans. Epilogue. Timeless spark. Franklin's legacy lives on the lightning bolt of innovation, the quiet hum of diplomacy, and the fiery speeches of freedom. He was a scientist who played with storms, a printer who shaped a nation, and a diplomat who balanced empires. He left the world not just with inventions and institutions, but with a challenge. What you become is what you make of yourself. Franklin made of himself a bridge between the Enlightenment and the American dream, and across that bridge still flows the lightning.